Can you straighten your teeth naturally at home? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you very much for watching our videos. I've been gaining a lot of traction lately, and I really want to thank you for all your views. Now, regarding the question of whether or not you can straighten teeth naturally at home, it's a bit of a loaded question. First of all, you got to separate it between people who are growing and people who are not growing, basically children versus adults. Definitely in children, I've seen this before in my own practice as we've worked on certain habits like their mouth breathing, their lip apart posture, basically their lips being apart, or, recognizing a tongue tie and dealing with that so that their tongue would be able to rest against the roof of their mouth. Otherwise, it was tied down and it wouldn't be able to rest against the roof of their mouth. As well as an improper swallow where they, tend to swallow with their lips pushing together and pushing inwards. All those negative habits can definitely cause teeth to crowd and kind of for the jaws to develop in a bit of a negative way. And by correcting those habits can cause teeth to align in a better way as the child is growing. And there's certain products and services like MyBrace, for instance, which helps to kind of guide the teeth and kind of work on those habits. And I've seen that time and time again with dozens of our patients over the years where we've had, really nice results from their teeth alignment in a very much more natural way to do it. Now, regarding adults, on the other hand, their bone is harder. Their faces are not growing anymore. Exercises at home don't have the same large impact that I've seen in children. It's very subtle, if anything. I do find that they're helpful for retention. Let's say we've aligned someone's teeth with Invisalign or braces and we've straightened their teeth, but they had a very strong mouth breathing habit where their mouth would hang open at night, their tongue would fall down, their cheeks are basically pushing on their arch and constricting their arch, and it typically causes teeth to relapse. And this is why when you've heard of people who've had braces or Invisalign before, and maybe they didn't do such a good job wearing the retainers afterwards and their teeth started shifting, it's often because these teeth are responding to the forces in their mouth from their muscles. And by working on these habits, like mouth breathing, in theory, it can make the teeth more naturally stable. I still recommend retainers, but it does help. You also need to understand that teeth respond to forces, but they require continuous force. That's how Invisalign or braces work. They put a gentle, continuous force on teeth, and that's what causes teeth to move. So when you do an exercise for 5 minutes, it isn't so much that 5-minute exercise that is potentially going to change your teeth position. It's more breaking the habit of causing the teeth. Like if your lips tend to push inwards, don't be surprised your teeth are going to be more jumbled up and angled back. And if you can work on that habit, then perhaps your teeth may gradually line up a little bit better. But like I said, in adults, it's going to be very subtle and very slow change, if any. There are a variety of different exercises out there. They're in different categories. There are certain exercises to work on mouth breathing, for instance, just encouraging nasal breathing, keeping the lips together. Ideally, the tongue should be resting against the roof of their mouth. Lips, should be relaxed and sealed. So there are those exercises, like MyBrace, for instance, has a series of exercises where they start off with breathing exercises, then they go into tongue posture exercises to help train the tongue to rest with the mouth. And then also work on swallowing exercises to help deactivate the muscles around our lips to make sure that, they're not squishing in every time we swallow. And if you work on those series of exercises, then the odds are much greater that as that, for instance, for that child to continue to grow, that their face will grow and their teeth and their face will grow in a more positive way. So while these exercises are very important to help with long-term stability, I do find that for most orthodontic problems, we're still getting a much better result when we align the teeth first with either Invisalign or braces, getting them into a good bite, making sure that the teeth fit together in a proper way, and then holding it with retainers, but using these exercises to work on the mouth breathing, work on the incorrect swallow, work on any kind of other habits like lip apart posture. And then that will help with more natural stability later on and helping to reduce the orthodontic relapse. So as a result, the exercises play a critical role, but in a way where they supplement a more traditional treatment. And together we end up with hopefully a healthier and more stable outcome.